Hey YouTube, so today we are going to try and survive in the boil. So get on with it, human. Get out of here before I cut your ears off and feed them to you, fool. I do not need this abuse today. Can I help you? Perhaps might I ask who you are? The man paddles is wearing an apron and looks to be a permanent scout. I'm called Malloy, Caleb Malloy, and this is my pop. Nice to meet you, Caleb. Good to meet you too, lad. He looks around then he's listen, you're new around here. A man can tell just by looking who knows the boil and who don't. This ain't a nice place to be visiting, especially when you don't know the lay of the land. What do you mean the boil? The boil. That's what this here stinking neighborhood is called. Bloody den of thieves, brigands and murderers. A few poor families here and there. Mostly just trying to make a living and stay out the way of Clan Morgan Pollock's gang. Clan Morgan Pollock's gang were they? Pollock's half who runs mishmash bunch of Rugans here in the boil. Not too organized mind you, but vicious and cruel. And the Clan Morg. Tarant Morg's clan is mostly orcs and half orcs. He plays a little quieter, but you can't trust him any more than a Bangla viper. Who's the better gang to work for? Well, that's tough to say, lad. If you get involved with one, the other gang's going to be after your hide. A man needs to be careful about who he works for in the world. Once you decide, there's no getting back.
Really, nigga?
See. Hmm. So, I don't really know what to do. I don't want to do the Isle of Despair now. I feel a little bit not strong enough to do anything. But I also don't want to upload content with nothing done. I think we'll come back to this. Let's go find that guy Virgil is looking for. Aldo White Key. So I think Stillwater is down about here somewhere. Let's go look.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
That's what you get from racing with me. Yeah. One dagger you can keep. Yeah. Do you have any armor on? Yeah, I wanted to say. What do you have? Yeah, man. Let's see. Here. We suck. And then perception. Okay. So for Arcanum itself, I feel I did not do my best in order to actually obtain the quests, because I didn't really play the game as I wanted to. And at this stage, yes. So let's see, journal, inventory. I leave word with the innkeeper at the Bleeding Rose Inn as to where you can find it. So we are looking for an inn. Not this one. Okay. I believe that Joachim has left something for me. Ah yes, he left some things for you. Now, where did I put it? Oh yes, I recall now. Here you are. Thank you. There. A book. The men trying to kill you seem to be the remnants of the Molachian Hand, who long ago were assassins for the Order of the Dead. I found this ancient but incomplete text considering their history. They don't seem to be follows, perhaps just a bit misdirected. Things are too dangerous right now. Shouldn't have had you come here. I'll find you, Joachim. Lost histories of the Molachian Hand. Their separation from the Order of the Dead was always a mystery, but translations of the scroll of Trillion First Assassins of the Hand have brought to light the enigmatic reason for leaving, a half-torn excerpt from the fourth scroll reads. The writings of the great necromancer were found by me, and his madness and abominations were made clear. I threw myself to the ground with great sorrow and gnashing of teeth. How evil were the men to whom we had pledged our hearts and our swords. I vowed to make a war, and we set ourselves upon them and the grey legions on the plains of Verdun. We broke them, but were also broken upon them. My heart burns. Obviously, there were doctrinal differences between the Dirin-Ka and the Order of Assassins. The great necromancer referred to is obviously Kurgan the Terrible, after whose death was formed the Order of the Dead. The writings that Trillion refers to are unknown, but
Excuse me, that book is interesting, don't you think? It seems that these Molachian Hand assassins were part of some larger group called the Darien Ka. What did he call them? The Order of the Dead. Obviously, these fellows all had some sort of a disagreement.
Yes, Joachim thinks perhaps they're not all that evil.
Not all that bad? Ha! Obviously, Joachim hasn't run into them lately. That fellow Trellian did sound like an agreeable sort, though, didn't he? Anyone who chooses to side against something called the Order of the Dead is all right in my book.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You mean the first assassin, Trillian?
Yes, you've got a point there. I'm sure the man was no saint. And again, who really is? We've all got, well, blood on our hands. In the end, we all just play the roles given us. Sometimes they don't fit so well, but I guess
You
we
and I
can't do.
know a lot about that, it seems.
Yes. I'd never have thought myself worthy of this affair, and I shouldn't be making judgments about anyone's character. I think I'd best just keep my bloody mouth shut.
Pleasure.
Listen, there's something that happened to me. Well, because of me, because I was foolish, because I was a coward. Burdens like mine, they don't go away. They always come back to collect what is due them. And someday the balance will have to be paid.
What are you talking about?
No, I shouldn't have said anything about it. As I've said, the past is in the past.
Well, what do you think we should do now?
I don't know. I was hoping that Joachim would be here to give us a little guidance.
Oh,
Seems
yes!
we've been running blind without the reins, doesn't it? Guess we should just stick to the task at hand.
Sounds good to me, let's continue.
Yes, the day's not getting any younger.
Okay, so there's 3 or 4 quests in here, but I don't want to do them now. We are... Let's see if there's... That's carriages. Okay, so what we will do then is move back to Tarant, and then from there take the train back to Ashbury, where we will go to the docks. Yeah. So that will be what we will be doing now. Sorry if this episode's a little bit boring. I'm just at a loss of what to do. I feel a little bit down in level. There's Ashbury, we can just like go. Let's go take that. You guys can call here. So you really raced over there just to shoot him once. You're not gonna have anything worthy. You will. Rachel made it. Can you believe it? If I remember correctly, there's a gypsy here. Story. Love lights. So we will be going straight to the docks. Bio kicking, the mangy mat, you didn't need constantly softening. A few more kicks and you'll not play anyone again. What did he do to deserve such treatment? The cow went right into my home and stole my dinner off the table. It's not the first time either, he's been skulking about for quite some time, but I caught him this time. Him to dare enter your home. Hungry, what do I care if the ragged mutt is hungry? Can he be stupid enough to steal from me? He's going to pay the price. Maybe you need to pay the price. Now we don't have to resort to violence, right? Yeah, I'll give him to you. You seem to want the door. Go ahead, he's yours. I'll just be on my way. Get out of here before I change my mind. Work this one. Hey matey, what can all teach thief here? I'm sorry, don't believe we've met. Oh, we haven't. At that, I be Captain Edward Teach, salty sea dog and captain of the Gypsy Shadow. The crustiest and most seaworthy vessel this side of the Razor's Cape. Nice to make your acquaintance, and a pleasure to make yours, Captain. I've got a question or two. I'm in need of passage to the Isle of Peace. I've just received word from Mr. Bates to be expecting me. Said you'd be asking for passage to that Halley's place, and that I should be taking you. I don't much like the waters nor the people there, but for Bates I'll do it. Thank you, Captain. Shall we leave at once? I'll be as good a time as any. There be a strong easterly wind, and the waters are glacier, as I've seen them in a long time. I'm not the superstitious type, but I'd be inclined to say it to be a good omen. Glad to think so. Let's be off. So guys, this will be the end for this year episode. We will be doing the Hour of Despair, looking for the Quill clan, and then continuing from there. You guys have a fantastic day. This is Cash Ground out.